Here are some of the top facts about South Korea. South Korea, an East Asian nation on the southern half of the Korean peninsula, shares one of the world's most heavily militarized borders with North Korea. It's equally known for its green, hilly countryside dotted with cherry trees and centuries-old Buddhist temples. Plus its coastal fishing villages, subtropical islands, and high-tech cities such as Seoul. The Korean peninsula is surrounded by the Yellow Sea, the East China Sea, and the Sea off Japan. South Korea has a coastline of about 13 kilometers 1,500 miles in length. South Korea is roughly the size of England or Portugal and about one-third of the size of Germany. South Korea is slightly smaller than the US state of Pennsylvania or 7 times smaller than Texas. South Korea is a mountainous country with about 70% of the land covered by hills and mountains. Namsan or Nam Mountain overlooks the capital city of Seoul. For many centuries, South Korea was an independent kingdom, but after 1905 the country was ruled by the Japanese. After Japan surrendered to the USA after the Second World War in 1945, Korea gained independence again, but the country soon was split between South Korea, which is largely supported by the USA, and communist North Korea along the 38 degrees latitude. Since 1953 South Korea's economy expanded successfully, while the people in North Korea are very poor, and the relations between the two Koreas are. Capital. South Korea's capital is Seoul, with 10 million inhabitants, and is also the country's biggest city. The biggest cities in South Korea are Seoul, 10 million inhabitants. Busan, 4.5 million inhabitants. Incheon, 2.8 million inhabitants, and Daegu, 2.3 million inhabitants. Population: 51.8 million people live in South Korea as of 2020. The majority of the people live in the province surrounding Seoul in the northwest of the country. Korean government is presidential republic. Their president as of now is Moon Jae-in. Since May 2017, and the next elections will be on March 2021. Korea's official language is called Korean. And when it comes to literacy, more than 95% can read and write. Main religions in Korea are Christianity, which is 27% of the population, and Buddhism 15%. However, many practices Confucianism regardless of their religious belief. Currency in Korea is called Korean won. A single won is divided into 100 JAE-IN, the monetary subunit. The JAE-IN is no longer used for everyday transactions and appears only in foreign exchange rates. National holiday in Korea is the 15th of August, which is the Liberation Day. Their national anthem is a gukga, a patriotic song. They have a national symbol, it's called Taejuk, which is the yin-yang symbol. The national emblem, bujang, includes the yin-yang symbol and the national flower combined. The national flag is called Taguki. The national colors are red, white, blue, and black. The Korean national flower is called Mugunghwa. It's a rose of Sharon, or Hibiscus syriacus, meaning eternal blossom that never fades. It has been an important symbol of Korean culture for centuries. When it comes to animal, Koreans' national animal is the Siberian tiger. And this is one of the important symbol of their culture.